Welcome back to the Irish Bandit channel, and welcome back to more Mod Monday, where we're playing Doki Relapse. We are on episode 17. Yes, we are on episode 17 because, okay, so I talked about this in the Final Fantasy VII video this past Friday, but somebody on the DDLC Mods subreddit left a response to last week's video saying, and we'll get into last week's video in a second, saying, how bad do you have to do to make a 7-day mod last 16 episodes? Okay, each one of these episodes I do for about 30 minutes or so, in between 20 and 30 minutes. So I let the story breathe. That's what I am doing, okay? So for anybody else who wants to come at me with this, I am letting the story breathe. It's not that I'm doing anything wrong. I am letting the story take place, and I am going along with the story. That's it. That is how a supposedly 7-day mod is lasting 17 episodes now. So, all right, now that I got that out of the way, in last week's episode, we spent the day with Sayori at our place, and we opened up to her and had some very, very hard truths that we had to face. So now we are in the aftermath of that, and let's keep going on with the story. Hey, speaking of Reddit, and speaking of mods, okay. All right. Now that I got that out of my system, I'm good now. We're both speechless as we separate from the kiss. Yeah. Hope that was worth the wait. You're so silly, Irish. Oh, thank you. So a certain person keeps telling me. I wonder who. We sit in silence for a few minutes. There's a question I really want to ask, but I'm also scared to ruin the moment. I convince myself that it's to help her and begin to speak. Sayori? Do your parents know about your... I don't think so. I've never told them. I don't want them to worry about me more than they already do. Oh, wow. Okay, we're right back into here. Okay, I see how we're doing this. Sayori, part of parents' job is to worry about their kids. You're not a parent, though. Neither am I, but they don't see you as some burden they have to deal with, but as a daughter that they love. But what if things change when they find out? What if they don't want to put up with me? I'm sure she's put some thought into telling them in the past, but I'm not the voice of depression. Remember the other day when we went to the park? You brought up the time that you fell into the water and I had to save you. Do you remember how your parents reacted when they saw us afterwards? They were terrified when you told them you had fallen into the lake. They were worried sick until I explained what had actually happened. But they got mad at me too. For a little while, yeah. But think past what happened after they were mad. You, me, both of our parents. We were all joking and laughing about your clumsiness and how I was a hero. I remember that you almost fell over when my dad patted you on the back. Yeah, you probably went like, whap! Thanks for saving my girl, boy. Well, it's not my fault your dad is so buff. Anyway, my scrawny kid self aside, the point is, even though your parents were worried and then mad, in the end, those feelings were replaced with joy. Like, hold on. Yeah, so. It's because they love you. Being around you makes them happy. Oh. So when they worry about you, they're trying to protect their own happiness as well as yours. I guess it's kind of like you and me. Seeing me happy makes you happy, doesn't it? Yeah. I imagine that's how your parents feel when they see you happy. I'm sure they would be willing to do just about anything to keep you that way. So please don't think of yourself as a burden. Sayori thinks over everything I just said for a moment. I want to tell them, but I'm still kind of nervous. It's all right to feel nervous. And if you want me to be there with you when you tell them, I'd be more than happy to. Thanks, Irish. Sayori once again leans against me, but this time she wraps her hands around my arm. There's no telling what's going through her head right now. The idea of having to help her tell her parents about her depression makes my confidence falter briefly. No. I could do it, no problem. For her, I would do anything, even fight her dad if need be. Natsuki! I realize that I'm getting ahead of myself just a tad. Her dad could easily decapitate me with a single punch. Silence continues to fill the room as Sayori holds my arm in a death grip. The silence, however, doesn't feel tense or awkward. This feels nice. Irish? What are we going to do about school? We're going to skip. Ah, we're truant. Truant, I say! Shit. Can't say that was on my mind. Dang, I forgot all about it. Oh, you just said shit to yourself and now you're saying dang? Come on, dude. We should probably get going, huh? Oh, so I mean, it's almost lunch, so. She releases my arm, allowing for circulation to restart, and we both get up off the couch. For the second time today, we begin on our journey towards school. But something is noticeably different this time. Instead of pulling me and trying to get me to hurry up, Sayori leisurely walks by my side. There we go. That's what I meant to say. After walking in silence for a while, we naturally fall back into our routine of small talk and playful banter. This time, though, we're holding hands while doing it. Aww. Along the way, we agree that we should keep our relationship under wraps for a little while, just until we're both comfortable telling everyone. Okay, I think I gotta agree with that, especially when it comes to Yuri. Once we arrive at school, we are let in by an office worker and both receive tardy slips. Truant! We say our farewells and start towards our classes. I couldn't be happier as I head towards my second period. Oh, they're only in second period now? Oh, okay. I thought they'd be later than that, but okay. But this feeling doesn't last too long. I present my tardy slip to the teacher as I enter the classroom. She gives me a stern look for interrupting her lecture, but I have other things on my mind. I take a seat and play over this morning's events. I kiss Sayori. We're actually a thing now. These last few days have really been something. Even if I can't totally solve some of the problems I'm faced with, I'll stick with it. Even helping just a little could make a big difference. Plus, if things don't work out, I'm still a bona fide time wizard, and now we're back to that. I have to suppress a laugh as I think back to my previous self. Think back on my previous self. So much has happened since then. It feels like that was forever ago. Wrapping my mind around the fact that I thought I was a time wizard only 4 days ago proves to be quite hard. Still, I can't really say I've matured all that much. For all I know, I really have gone off the deep end. Maybe. I once again suppress a laugh and then decide to do something truly insane. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pay attention to classes today. Anyway. I turn my confidence towards the teacher as she continues her lecture. And so you could refer to Mercury as the dead planet, or you could refer to him as one of the greatest one of the rock stars, one of the greatest rock stars of all time. Its weak gravity and lack of tectonics prevent it from having an atmosphere. Huh? I stealthily dig my fingers into my ear to try to clear up this ringing. The lick, tick, so it. What the hell is happening? The dizziness I felt in the bathroom this morning begins to return. Damn it, not here. What am I supposed to do? Light suddenly feels as though it's burning my eyes. I try my best not to show any sign of panic, but it's becoming increasingly difficult. I squint at the clock and try to make out the time. Only 10 minutes left. I just have to hold out for 10 more minutes, and he's down. I wanted to tell you for a while, but I was scared to. I know. I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to worry. Who's she talking to? Are you sure? We don't have to today if... All right. Can we at least wait until I'm done with classes? I don't want to fall behind again. Okay. I'll just tell Monika that I have a doctor's appointment. She won't mind if I just missed one day. Thanks. Could you maybe tell Dad for me? Oh, she's talking to her mom. Oh. I love you too. And I'll call you again when my last class ends. Bye. Ugh. I slowly pick my head up off the desk and look around the room. Where is everybody? Did they just leave me when the class ended? Assholes. I slip my notebook into my bag and begin standing up. What is with this music? Panic overcomes me as I immediately feel nauseous once I'm on my feet. I throw my backpack over my shoulder and rush out of the room. I sprint through the hall towards the restroom. I wonder if he's still in a dream or something. My brain doesn't process it now, but the hallway is completely empty. I burst into the restroom and throw open a stall. I proceed to do something very ugly into the toilet. He puked. This mess continues on and off for a few minutes before I finally start to feel better. By the end, I'm sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. My hands are shaking and my throat burns like all hell, like mom's spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. They're see? It's like I wrote this damn thing. Oh, knees weak, palms are sweaty. There's spaghetti on my mom already. My attempt to cheer myself up falls flat in all regards. Yeah, you sang it wrong too. What is happening to me? The migraine? The nosebleed? Going colorblind? Passing out in my bathroom and class? And now this? My throat burns even more as I try to swallow my fear. Damn it, why now? Why does it have to happen when I finally manage to get things going well? No, wait, that wasn't right. Why does it have to happen when I finally manage to get things to go well? That's better. I try to clench my fist, but all my muscles in my arm are too fatigued. Maybe I really should go to the doctor about this. Or at the very least, tell my parents about it. Even though I lectured Sayori about telling her parents about her depression this morning, this feels different. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I put my hand on my forehead to check for the fever, but it's hard to tell with all the sweat. Well, maybe you are. Mom and Dad are 3 hours away on business. I don't want them rushing home just because I might have a virus or a flu or something. Hold on, I'm just checking. Oh, yeah, I know that. Hey, congratulations to my buddy Crash Coke. Hey, man. Awesome news. It's a little sad to think about, but I've been quite adept at taking care of myself over the years. I'll just go to the drugstore. You forgot to put 2 in there. I'll just go to the drugstore after school and pick up some antibiotics. Oh, you kind of need a prescription for that, dude. Mom calls about it. I'll just tell her I'm not feeling well. I take some time to gather my strength before finally leaving the stall. Aside from some fatigue, purging my system did seem to make me feel quite a bit better. Yeah, it usually does that. I wash my hands and rinse my mouth at the the sink before making my way back into the hall. I check the time on my phone as I leave the bathroom and see that it's already halfway through third period. Damn, how long was I out in class? It really is strange that no one woke me up. Isn't there supposed to be another class in there after mine ended? My brow furrows as I think about it. My thoughts cease as I hear the door to the girls' bathroom close next to me. Hold on. Whether teacher's playing period or some... I see a familiar figure as I sneak a glance at who it is. Monika! Huh? Irish? There's an unusual paleness to her that I'm not used to seeing. Is she sick too? Oh, hiya. Hey, I wasn't expecting to run into you out here. I can say the same. Why is she trying to put on a happy face? It's clear she isn't feeling well. Don't tell me you were skipping class. No, I was just... Are you okay, Monika? I mean, that's a suggestive question, but... You look like you're not feeling too well. Thanks. I'm glad you think I look sick. That's not what I meant. Like, I wrote the damn thing, and I didn't, I swear. Hey, that's not what I know, so sorry. I was feeling a little nauseous in class is all. But I'm fine now, don't worry about it. Oh, did you throw up too? Well, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. What about you, Irish? You look like you haven't been feeling all that great either. Why, me? Please, I'm the pinnacle of health. Irish. Yeah, sorry. I guess I was feeling something similar. And I swear I'm not trying to copy you, but I also feel better now. The news of my improved health doesn't seem to cheer her up. Strange. What was that? Oh, nothing important. I was just thinking about something. Anyway, glad to hear that you're feeling better now. After all, I wouldn't want my club members to be sick. Club members, huh? And here I was thinking we were friends. I put on a pouty face to try to guilt trip Monika. Well, keep writing good poems, I'm sure you'll make it there eventually. Ouch! It's clear my conversational skills are still nowhere near her level. How clever. But it is a real shame. It just so happens I only show my poems to my friends, you know. Oh, looks like you're gonna have to work fast if you wanted me to read them so badly. Damn, how'd she get me again? Alright, I give up. Come on, don't tell me that all you can handle. Shouldn't you be getting to class or something? Shouldn't you? After all, I wouldn't want to be responsible for the class star's grades to slip. I think I can afford my grades to slip a bit. Oh, Monika, how daring of you. You, on the other hand... I will win against this girl one day. I swear so upon my knight's honor. Hey, I'm on your time. I'm just waiting to escort you back to your class. Wouldn't want you getting attacked by any stray books or pencils, you know. Oh my. I've forgotten you were such a gentleman. Yeah. Well then, shall we be going? After you. As we begin to make our way down the hall, I begin to feel a little anxious. Hope she doesn't put me in the position where I have to tell her about Sayori and me. Not yet, anyways. I'm confident I can ward off any advances until then. Assuming the caveman side of my brain doesn't decide to suddenly take over. Irish? Before we get to class, can I show you something? Sure. Truth is, I wasn't looking forward to walking in late anyways. It'll only take a second. What's going on? Oh wait, I didn't read that. Monika stops in front of a room that I don't think I've ever been in. She tries the handle, but the door appears to be locked. This doesn't stop her though. She pulls out a set of keys and unlocks it. Yo! I guess if there's any students that would have a key to the classroom, it would be her. Why does she have keys to the classroom? Keys? Actually, I shouldn't even be saying stuff like that. Once the door opens, we both make our way inside. Hey, it's a band room. I immediately realize why she would keys to this room as I step in. I'm willing to bet this is where she's been practicing piano. That's a safe assumption. Even though I've never been in here before, it has a strange familiarity to it. Words. I feel relaxed for some reason. You could probably guess why I would come in here, huh? I think I have a pretty good idea. I had no clue the band room was on this side of the school, though. It's not actually. What? Band room is on the other side of the school, but it's too small to fit everything in at once. They store whatever they're not using at the time in here. And well, since the school band can't really use a piano, I'm assuming it spends most of its time in here. Yeah. Oh, I think that was me saying that. I can't help but notice that Monika seems really candid. Does this room mean a lot to her? Okay, I didn't miss anything. Good. I mean, I get that she plays piano in here. But why is she being so shy about it? Well, I think it's pretty neat. Really? Yeah, a nice cozy room like this has an odd peacefulness to it, you know? I'm glad you think that. I feel the same way. I don't really see how you do it, though. If I had the key to an empty classroom, all my teachers would probably think I'd gone missing. You're not insinuating that you would skip class, are you? No. More of a statement than an insinuation. Looks like I'm going to have to rein in one of my club members. I'm certain that my mother would be thankful if you managed that. I quickly turn my attention away from Monika's glare and begin to explore the room. If Sayori's clumsiness really has worn off on me, this place will be a war zone in a minute. I'm extra careful to not touch or bump into anything. My focus abruptly stops on the piano as I get near it. Much like the room itself, there's a small familiarity about this piano. My head feels a little foggy as I wipe some of the dust off of it. Do you play at all? Huh? Monika's voice quietly snaps me out of my daze. Oh, I played some when I was younger because my mom played piano a lot when she was in school. But as I grew up, I kind of just forgot about it. I can't say I was even all that good, though. It'll go a little longer today. It's all good. Irish admitting that he isn't good at something. I must be dreaming. Well, wouldn't be much of a surprise considering how much you already dream about me. Ooh. Wait. Did I just win? Did I finally beat her? I'm just barely able to withhold my celebration dance. Hold on. Or does she actually have dreams about me? Continuing my trend of copying Monika, my face also turns red. Anyways, I rack my brain to try and find a way to backpedal on this conversation. What about you? Does that extensive talent of yours carry over to the piano as well? I wouldn't call it a talent, but I have been practicing quite a bit lately. I see. Well, while we're here, why don't you play something? You let me violate. Oh, I'm actually working on a piece now. I'm not finished with it yet, and that's called Your Reality. Practicing piano is one thing, but she writes her own music too? What about you, Irish? Watching you play might give me some more confidence. Hee. Jeez, again with the bullying. I was only teasing. Although I would be interested to see how much you could play. Sorry, I did need a little bit of water there. I know that if I actually try to play something, I'll just embarrass myself. Twinkle, twinkle, Play. Chopsticks. But at the same time, it's like the piano is drawing me in. Do I really miss playing it that much, or is it something else? Fine, but only on one condition. You have to keep any constructive criticism to yourself. Understood. See, there's a difference between constructive criticism and being an asshole. I'm all for constructive criticism. Like, especially if it's like, okay, this is good, but you could tweak up on this, do a little bit of this, maybe tighten it a little better. That's fine. If you come out and say it sucks, you're being an asshole. So I will take constructive criticism any day. I take a seat at the piano bench and try to gather my bearing. That probably should be bearings, but see, my middle finger starts here. I could try and play something easy like, my thinking is abruptly stopped by Monika, who takes a seat on the bench next to me. Me sitting here won't make you nervous, will it? Of course it will. No, not at all. Not at all, Monika. Wait, I'm trying to get... Not at all, Monika. There we go. The bench isn't very wide to begin with, so having two people sit on it like this, I can feel Monika's leg and shoulder against me as I try to reclaim my focus. Oh, God! Natsuki wasn't wrong about the thigh meat comment. Damn it, the intrusive thoughts are winning. Damn it, Irish focus. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played. I'm going to test out some of the keys real quick. Yeah, just make sure they still work. I positioned my fingers accordingly to how I remember being taught when I was a kid. Okay, we're drawing up onto half an hour here, so I am going to keep it here, and we'll continue on next week. See what happens between Irish and Monika. This is getting good. Oh, getting good. It's been good since the very beginning, since I started playing it. But yeah, what do you think so far? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this one. While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. In the description, you're going to see all the ways you can help support this channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Reddit, Threads, and Blue Sky. You can get your Irish Bandit merch from my Irish Bandit shop on Fourth Wall, where we have brand new merchandise with the brand new channel logo. And if you use the code NEWLOGO at checkout, you can save 30% off your entire order. You can pick up a copy of my novel Shade Falling on Amazon. You get it through their Kindle e-reader or on paperback. You can buy me a coffee. Well, right now I have a goal set up where I want to get some Elgato gear for my PC. You can help make that happen in the link down below. That link will also take you to membership benefits where for just $5 a month, you can get early access to every video that comes on this channel. And you can join myself, Rider Pride 639, and Agent Maverick 86 over on the Level 1 Lounge Gaming Podcast. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, tap the bell and you'll be notified whenever a brand new video goes live. I'll be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy VII Original on Friday Fantasy, and then we're right back here on Monday, next Monday, with more Doki Doki Relapse. And then I'm going to have a response video to some of the comments that were left on the Monika deep dive that I did a while back. 5,000 views on that video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who has commented, watched, liked, disliked. I even enjoy the dislikes on that video because you know you're doing something right with a topic like that if you're getting disliked, those few dislikes. Because I think last time I checked, there was like 350 likes to 7 dislikes. So you know you're doing something right if you're getting disliked with a topic like that. So I'm happy for the dislikes on that one as well. But don't go off your way to dislike it. Anyway, have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you again on Friday for more Final Fantasy VII Original.